chi ye kaso obi ankoye bi ebinum benya indefinite leave to remain ebinum benya 5 years instead of 10 years no ye kaso obi ankoye bi bebo dawuro abra ye bebo dawuro no emi say twam lawyer 25th of this month enra ene twam good twam ye kaso obi ankoye bi zambrano because ede say wo ba brochire wawo na wo benya indefinite straight away wo benya 5 years straight away because by the time wo benya wo be ko 10 years no awie no na wo sika nyina asa enti mema bna kra no mebebo dawuro so obi biara enkoye zambrano application woni mu se ade na wo kwa akoye no wo ba no kuntunkune oba ne papa wodi nyinsene ne kohye no lawyer wa ha kuntunkune slate ne kaba ana enkura ni bi wo ho a wo ye no wan fa ni pani di anto ne so straight away changing of name aba changing of name no wakoye no wo deep hole so wo ye akura changing of name na sa akura ne di 1 year and over wo ye DNA onye deep hole wonye deep hole eya mon seek legal advice se wo ye deep hole kra e na wo call lawyer ho a lawyer ni betimi a kire wo se do why ye deep hole eni kwa senka wo ye deep hole ene ye ntworo we nto so ebinum afre ye refuse wo mo eye wo mo zambrano enkofo bebire se refuse ane ba na eba yes ye mfa nkrata ne emamo zambrano application ebinum so wo a ya frɛ wo mo interview se wo mo ba ne nkrata na ekura wo mo no omo ma mekire kwan omo fa so a omo ba ne become British omo ba ne nkrata na ekura wo mo no omo mra mekire kwan ya akura ne fa so obeye obenya British passport 1 ansana wo kuromi ha wo benyem se watene kuromi ha cha I don't have problem ba se wontene kuromi ha nche ya check wo passport ni kura mo obi an share video no ansana ya to ankomo ne so mama me ne lawyer enkasa share video no na frɛ wo nua bi me mpese mewie na wodi sun be frɛ me sister Abner campaign lawyer wie lawyer woni client na wie are you ready na me nkoso me mpese mewie na obi di sun be frɛ me sister Abner asamaba edi asem na aba sister Abner kuntunkuni no wodu obi ato asem mu wode wa won soso ho ato asem mu wodu obi ato asem mu wodu won soso ho ato asem mu yenko eye lawyer so mo fa na mo ne lawyer nkasa na lawyer wo line so na me hu de eko enti me pa cho share video no ne frɛ wo bi ne ka kire wo bi se Abner campaign atena se mo ye refuse mo zambrano no amanyinya emails see a refuse mo ni nyina no mo kama ntom ye mo mra ba mo na yese mo mra interviews ne de lawyer ene wa ha lawyer ebe kire mo de wo sam ye lawyer me ma wa ha me ma wo akwaba e de ba Abner campaign at TV eso me pa cho na anope wo ho eye kakra
nyamiado anope ho ye pa ade ase na mo so ho ye de okay
yo lawyer chia adofo na yenko eye dwumadie no eso
yefo da masese mafumagwa no matena ase na ne dey motie ye se de da yesi ye no me mama jo me mama ha me wache nim se nyamiado me ho ye mascot solicitor said that they are your canon or your bahase and some are your general immigration matters and you discussing and not for specific legal advice. And to hear any specific legal advice here, your wealthy days who are no obey me after no more book in, then we'll have one-on-one conversation with you and then we take it from there. Another day, now meet of my media can send me brain air coso. But between address Zambrano any asylum summer ekoso kakra. into no kind of say na masese from ogra major ma so from my
lawyer me das lawyer you or any update be a wo person de ma yen and no update.
No update. I think the update you say you can see say both Rishi and then Lee so munyana say Rwanda policy they will continue and they even going further and say no consider other third world countries.
Oh,
and
good.
say okay so can Ghana they say don't say Rwanda come the omuba omunya 2 million with this one the other countries third world countries back home say say ombetsu betimi agi asylum seekers enti aya asem
mete ye say Nigeria or mete Nigeria e wo mo say they mention Nigeria say o mo pese o mo de Nigeria e ka ho no mo de nkofo ko Nigeria enso so eno de e wo say no de ye against ne demonstration kese ye pa ne kebe ko so okruma ene nke prefer Rwanda mo de nkofo be ko Nigeria de Africa.
You see the sad thing and of course so interesting thing is so what woman say conservative government Rishi ne list the omukika na on say omunyina ni abre say omuba ombe yi you can say UK a free European Court of Justice. So here Rwanda case in European Court of Justice and ebe je ya enka samle nkam say enipa edu omuko Rwanda de nkom do so pa. But I'm say European Court of Justice step in into omuntimi yahwe. And now would see news ni normal koswa. Say there are about 2,000 policies left with UK ewo any European Union ewo. Now there are 2,000 policies now connected UK to European Union, including European Court of Justice. No, I say Rashid Ekai and Alice Sukai say from the 5th September no omunya leadership position na ombeyi omu free omuyi omu free mu dia echina se court your Supreme Court and your Court of Appeal na anye ya to be honest ye need jifo wo ba bia na ka European Court of Justice na ye jifo etimi dwane to awo ma ye ntimi nkoho biem. Enti no ese etiefo ye tie ensem a ekoso ye share ensem na ekoso na ye ni a ye wom ni ni a ye ba mu nyina no we have to be aware. I say o frame me Albanian family bi no mu abahase na me ni o mu din komo guy no mu nim se wo bedru han ma se ye do be kan Rwanda for ho.
Wow, so ma be di aduro
to o bedru an o ti boat nipa 32 and I so and in some I can't actually woman as a detainee or Gatwick there. Almost say mobile process woman the policy of Rwanda until I day aware say you don't back on and a family but I'm say my friend I didn't hear Rwanda is some no even though you can say European Union European Court of Justice Edin a team you name said the decision but if you listen to the Rishi list here, just say a idea via a de ya na one share a bebaso. And you need to prepare your mind, you need to prepare your heart. But then comes a family name say and casa police no no the mebusa boy no so what about almost free say idea a bay. Na me catch him say krum has says or here omo can say Brexit ni e free say Brexit Emma and so it almost started can be bisa na me ya de ye say enya de e be ye adwuma because emre bi beba e be ye adwuma enti na me e fa no me ni agro enti no I cannot guarantee say do mbekwa na ye mfum nko but ye nyina na ye follow government policy the government na e kano and ye can just say we ma catch him say nipa 32 no they entered here illegally into ABR. You don't make Rwanda. You can say I can't say yes or no, but of course, as a lawyer, I am going to do what I can to help the family to see whether we can get them out. Because some of them, I mean, for listening to them, they got a genuine case, but government policy is saying that even if you have a genuine case, they can still relocate you to Rwanda.
Okay, lawyer yenko ene yenko modie no eso eno yemfa ne se eno kra ye update eye de wo aka ne sesia no eye asylum seekers no se no wo ba na se wo ye fresh asylum na be die dura omo we wadi duro na wadi no ne ehwe wait no na ye hwe na wait no a wadi duro no se ne wo ka won nsem no eto asomu a wo be stay in United Kingdom se ye hwe wadi die ne na se de wo ananya sa unyina mo be ko.
Let's be clear on that point. The policy is saying, say we enter UK illegally. So to enter UK illegally means say we are the boat, and our the van, and our car, and our be fast with rem, and our do be passport and be rem.
Straight away.
Once we enter, okay, so we enter had no more illegally, dear. Now we are Bema. Now we are above 18. Yet, so what good case, what bad case?
You do back up.
Rwanda and yet overcall. So we enter legally, and it be our criminal asylum, a dear, they will consider. And now we are oba our woman, they will consider. But we are Bema dear. Na ufa say mimbolo word in a stone way, and I'd be real mudia. And yet, Ujina Bria, Rwanda.
Na just say no discrimination. Omu we wa asem a wo beka. Jo, lawyer Achire Musa Edi Amaye. Lawyer yenko eye Zambrano. Enra me busa mo say Zambrano why? Zambrano edi ewu. Zambrano why? What di ewu? Akisana ehe na wo wakotete piebra because we need hope. Say akisana we need hope. Wo ya bregu. You cannot sit down, sweetheart Akisana. Akisana, don't be tired. Don't be tired, Aki. We are all supporting you, Aki. Aki, don't sit down. Akisana, don't sit down. Akisana bregu. Akisana ya bregu. And I mean, cause wa bregu ana wo ya bregu. Because say no, dear enyome kono, I am really disappointed. Ena enyoma akọ assign the lawyer the suwa bre ebinom yawa enche kra a few months ago ena Nigeria ni ba e fe no Akisana sorry gina ye e ka se eye ne Zambrano na ekura no before. If you have a Zambrano, it does not lead you to indefinite leave to remain. But ubeko 5 years. Why? Because a free of charge. Because a you for emra. Enna eba say ye free a ye you emu. United Kingdom. A warrior near yonko fa. Omuni you e wono. A breaki a warrior near jai ye free mu. Enti ye free mu no. E was so wo share wo properties. Enti abra omu free mu no omu share wo majapade no. Ena UK for de mraba ye say we ye EU national. Ene wo family member. Na wo pesa wo tene kuromi ha. Eye adwuma dia. Ene agese wo gi 666. 666 no wa anyi bia wo ntimi enya adwuma ni di. Eno ne de eno 666 no. And no EU settlement scheme, pre-settle or settlement scheme. Naturally say, EU for a Zambrano no, a EU mra. And Zambrano na and lead you to indefinite leave to remain no. And was so will be a will cross Zambrano application biano. Wo babe EU settlement scheme. And I will babe EU settlement scheme dia. Then Zambrano will lead you to indefinite leave to remain. And no, and Akisana sorry, yes, say. And ye me, I was some of me indefinite leave to remain. Because me kura 5 years, ne me kura. And Akisana home office for refusal no, and what they call court. Abra what they call court no, court to demand no. I say yes. The Akisana kano etasumu. Mama no ne indefinite leave to remain. Name of home office court. Nekofa wo guidelines ebra. Guidelines ye de kofa wo requirement ebra. Say me here 1 pay slip, me here 2 pay slip, me hear this koye English test koye this. Zambrano application is free, you don't pay nothing. Only your solicitor fee you have to pay. And to the nature say there. And no home office be lose big money because any power mo okromi ha na edoso. Omo ni nkrata edoso. Omo ye destitute e wo kromi ha cannot afford home office fee edoso. Omo ntimi ntua NHS charge edoso. Before obekwa akwaje 2.5 years one wo ba se wo British na wo gina British ne so waje na wo san another charger. You are talking about almost £5,000 for 2.5 years. And no home office ye cast wo mon kwa withdraw say sika no na wo ma wo bia okura British child a year 5 years and indefinite name me wo say ye free no Miss Pretty Pattern ani anye ho okay and so no court to catch no mo say monko na monkoko enko hwe na monfa guidelines emra na mma obi biara okura British child 10 years no muntwam na mma wo mo 5 years and indefinite enu tie ba ye no akisa na obi abo na baso migidi sekura se Nigeria kraya mani post wo ho Nigeria president so board ne be ye governor because wako ekoden ama ye nyina enti ye ba ha be ye dede obi ansori o obi ansori o obi ansori o emma lawyers enso so gigina mu bi ye bodewuro because eye ye de se Ghana ni ana obia unko 10 year route na wo beko 5 years pay na wo benya wo indefinite life to remain enti e be bodewuro eye Zambrano nko application and I will be to me the same application atum at the same time. And 2.5 years, I bet to me your application atum. We bet to me Zambrano at the same time, at the atum at the same time, and cancel any application you have done. Yen na the board the rule. Ya ako ye chain a home office guidelines sebeba. Home office guidelines eba ya. Ya mamo just up to 25th ya mamo 6 weeks 25th of July eyenra se wo be biara wo pese wo ye Zambrano no ye nemomu no obi a wadi nkan aye application dada me am 2.5 years onka ho eye wo mu a o ma wo fresh baby a wo mu nya bi da obi a wonye application ko home office da omo ena ye de bema wo mo ye program ankofo ba bebusa ye kura ye busa lawyer se lawyer omo a wo application dem dada no ye nye wo mo den ye withdraw ye nye wo mo den lawyers ni nyina ase ye nyai ema nenem lawyer o ka bi me nso so me ka bi media na me susu se nke mo withdraw ye nyina ye kan bi se mo ma nenem lawyer o mama na dem but say no results are eba ne say ye refuse ebi die kura de eye kuntunkuni lawyer me ka kuntunkuni a wote ase onti ase
yeah
yes kuntunkuni ebinum ma British passport okro mo de koye no home office anfa ama afro mo se omomra interview emekire omoma no passport no ase lawyer ebidie ye deep hole a oma change din no akura ni din akofa problem abre wo mo enti ho no ye beba ho ye beka ho asem omo no interview no mbekọ ana wo monye den ho no ye beba ebinum so de ye refuse wo mo ho ne kura de mo ye refuse mo de eye lawyer beka ho asem ho ye beka ho but omo a ya fro mu interview concerning akura no enkrata no ho na me no eye dangerous de mame but ye ne lawyer te ha ne de everything will sort out enne interview no beko ana wo be ye den ye be sort things out e wa ha lawyer mo ka se ye ma enkofo application no ennem results aba wanya call see a refuse call for what to be.
Yeah.
What to be? Okay.
Yeah.
Say lawyer omo a ye refuse omo no. Edien e na wo munye. Ye beka omo a ya from so omo mankrata no suspicion omo no. Ye beka eno ye different. Say wo bi a ye refuse no omo nye den. Obi wo wa nye ni 2.5 years application no etwam. Obi wo ho so a ye yi na di e wa adwumam. Enti eno no edien na ye nye.
Okay. You can say no correct. Mascot solicitors, your first refusal.
La me pacho ma wo kasa munya de ande wanya refusal ni bia na asa wora ho.
Yeah.
Wanya bi wo.
Mascot, yes, your first
yes,
one yesterday. And that it has also helped us to understand it very well. You know.
Wanya pacho ma kasa nkosoro kakra ma me why. Refuse na boy yare mane nkosoro ka okasa ne nkosoro kakra.
Yeah. And run your first refusal.
Okay.
It's your refusal back. I'm say a pa. But it has also opened our mind and our eyes to understand what the Lord says. And at least it will guide us. So the last, I think, month or 2 months, Mekai said, "Ma ubia withdraw." And I'm first started with some questions, baby. I'm saying waiting our first refusal. Then we understand how they want to treat the law. Yet I see and I bet me boy daching and I said future application. Now refuse say omudi abay. I'm a Matthias here. So I have to take myself back to first time I know what kind Zambrano and what some way FDA no. Say asema me kind that first day ni no is what they have implemented now. Now I'm say time corner ye commentaries from other lawyers, from advocates, these charities, organizations, no. Enti my ye boy ho kakra and na ye ji corner etum ese akisinyana ABN kunimdie beba. But the first check it, my first interview no year was Zambrano now. People say me question, be me give you a very detailed analysis. I think that Obano Krani I'm one of before 31st December 2020 doesn't qualify.
Before December 2020.
Yeah. Now and then me take it into yeni afina ya wa pese e cross umbrella nyina no. So why and I will advise don't even take that step because of the refusal. It confirmed whatever we discussed last year. Now, as time goes on, I'm saying no maybe Bemuntina, you go no is me kind. Now other commentaries at the identity says a walk around now bunny British. Now be to me show say when I treme carer with my cream under Zambrano. No, it's a wouldn't leave to remain. You can claim under the Zambrano. To my fake crown, only leave piano with my criminal. It's forced. Now let me take my time. Said they meet me at church from beginning. Now I see where we are. Now Zambrano no ya cross to gap no for good. The refusal decision a buy, and I'll read it and I'll explain it in English in our local language so that everybody will understand it. He said that you have applied under the scheme as a person with a Zambrano right to reside, as defined in Annex 1 to Appendix EU, on the basis that you are the primary carer of a British citizen. There are 3 key elements which must be met. And if a person will qualify as a Zambrano carer now, there are 3 key elements. And as a key point, and as in Sunny and Sambia, and who here pass will meet that requirement. No. So when to me meet San no mommy and Sana, irrespective of all the evidence you have, or may refuse no. Now, for the first one, it's you must meet the requirement of that definition. So you must meet the requirement of the definition of Zambrano. as it defined throughout the continuous qualified period in UK in which you rely on being or having been person with Zambrano right to reside. Broadly, the requirements are that the person meets the relevant conditions of Regulation 18 of the Immigration European Economic Area Regulations 2016, and that does not hold leave to remain. So, the first point is you must be a Zambrano carer, also a Zambrano carer. You meet the definition of a Zambrano carer under Regulation 16, which say that you should not have leave to remain. And also you'll be a uni enkrata ewo krom ha.
Unye bi kura da.
So the first point is also chemu say udi uni enkrata unye overstayer. So now the second point is that continuous qualified period in the UK as a person with a Zambrano right must have begun before the specified date 11 GTM on 31st December 2020. So you had been a continuous qualifying person before 31st December 2020. Until we Zambrano carer before 11 p.m. 2020, 31st December 2020. And it will be a bano 1 a.m. 1st January 2021.
Onka. Hey, na how?
So, because free unimum 31st December 2020. And as Zambrano no
na chese ye free unimum enti se wo 2021 ye free you 11 o'clock so 11:30 something year 2021 enti se wo 11 o'clock 31st of December 11 o'clock 2021 a.m. p.m. anajona obane ka ho ba se wo 12 p.m. 31st of December 2021 12 a.m. onka ho chese yesi new year nim enti wonka ho
yesi new year
enti na chese obi a wo ye ansa na ye wo ye a ye free yi mu na wo ye no wonka Zambrano ne ho
onka Zambrano no
hey sanity
enti on says so ulti me first video now that is what I explained to the community. You can say first
lawyer me patcho me ba etiefo mun share broadcasting no obi ankoto ni sika emu because obi wo ho a wo neba ye British o enso wonyanye application kura obi wo ho nso so aneba ne papa anye British book na ama no afei no wo kwa akwaje ama no so awo 2019 wawo 2019 obi wo ho nso so a wawo enura ya ene lawyer ebe affect nkofo enti na chese obi a wawo mesra mo share video ni ma wo bi no obi ankoto ni sika anu omo refuse omo mfa sika ne mawo lawyer mfa sika bi a mawo enti share video no emawu nua bi nya bi share video no na miss pretty pattern ma mi trim wording share video no mawu nua bi enya bi lawyer
enti
obi a wawo ene won ka ho
enti said na me ka no there are three things. One, I would say winning krata so and I will ban one I will show banisa to you are the primary career winning krata win ye 2.5 year. It's a fain a warrior application. And at two, we'll send the panels no. We'll by 31st by 11 p.m. 31st December 2020. Now we will chrome her. We a qualifying person. And see, we meet sad and number 2 now. The third one, and it said you must meet one of the points I'm going to say now. So you must meet one of the following Either one, your continuous qualifying period in UK as a Zambrano right to reside must be continuing at the date of your application to the scheme. And what means well, Zambrano right has not been broken. Into AB along the line, no, na akra no ne papa abefa no. So, and I said, so maame nso na wo ya na ne maame abefa no. AB akra no at the time no, wo Zambrano no, AB na wo switch it by 2.5. Because don't forget, say most people are no more Zambrano no, later no more switch it by 2.5. Enti afei wote say akisinya dem good news waba. Enti wasan ba back here. Your scheme, your Zambrano right has been broken. And now said your continuous qualifying period in UK as a person with a Zambrano right to reside must have been continually at a specified date and ended when you completed a 5-year continuous qualifying period in the UK as such a person, and by the date of your application to a scheme, there has been no supervening event. So your right must continue. There has not been broken. There has not been anything that changed your right as a Zambrano carer. And to what the unkwana washa ubano, unkwaje nkrata, unye bibia, what the throughout the whole 5-year period, no, wo ubano, unkwana obitimi justify se washa uba. Ubetimi achirem se unkwaje nkrata afufuro bia. Ubetimi achirem se at that time no kra no wo kuta Zambrano evidence say we Zambrano carer. The last point, which is very important, is also, or at the date of your application to the scheme, you must be a person who had a derivative or Zambrano right to reside, meaning you were a person with a Zambrano right to reside immediately before you met another qualifying category, such as a member of family or EU citizen, and have since remained in that or another qualifying category through to the date of your application to the scheme. And now we are Zambrano carer and now could a derivative right before the scheme. No, what remains and to ABR, me find say at the time of before the time of your application. I will put this Zambrano no, and ABR me find say we decide say we'll switch it to family. And I feel we who otie akisinya entino was no, and yet meba me Zambrano, me continue with my Zambrano. And once you fulfill these 3 requirements, then you qualify. So the first one, you must not have any leave to remain. 2, you must continue to be a Zambrano carer before 31st December 2020. And 3, there has not been any break in your right as a Zambrano. Now, these are the basic 3 requirements. And to see FDA so you be say yeah follow within. And to say why your application not only follow within these 3 categories here, not danger or honor. Now, we call FEDA say they have refused because you do not qualify with paragraph 1. Yeah, client in the interior refuse and say it doesn't qualify for paragraph 1. Paragraph 1 is say or on krata because or 2.5 already. You see, and because or one krata that no because or 2.5 and intino fail, you're refusing. Now, a lot of people will not qualify for paragraph 1 because a lot of people are in board the rule. I say, yanko, and good news to Abano. And Kofi Umukotanase, and we say, one high, Bemumako bankrupt. See, 2.5 fee, and no, every year be 2.5 be 2,600 Omakutia. Open priority at 3,420 be Akutia. I feel you see free. And pretty party said, no, me ma a camera ho. So Makotna say, because the certain say, judge no more power to go and face it. And now they brought your guidance and they are saying, say, so we need who won't cratter that and yeah, what's half for no monka be. Now, if you look at it carefully, they even went further. They gave a category up to 1st of August, and I'll read that part. He's saying that you have claimed to have continuous qualified period in UK during which you met the definition. So they say that yes, you met definition between 31st December 2011 and 14th August 2021. But their records shows that you were granted citizen. You were granted 2.5 in 2019. So 2019 was granted 2.5. Yes, and because of that, even though this particular applicant, his child is a British citizen, he got all the evidence that shows that he's the only person in the child's life. Obviously, me person more details so that we don't know the person. I remember it didn't give a specific date, but all evidence were there that he's a primary carer. School letters. I think we even had a report from a independent social worker to confirm that indeed the mother provide everything. Without the mother's life in the child's life, the child cannot continue to be in UK. According to me, and then so and I'm saying, no, yaman and krata then intino, omujina and no sokra a refuse. Nti the issue about Zambrano rights no, I mean nyinaa te ase say wunye bi anaasɛ wayɛ bi a decision a abai ɛma yɛte ase sɛ wowɔ nkrataa dada a ɔmbɛ refuse. Wonni nkrataa dada deɛ a ɛneɛ na sɛ wowɔ ba no before 11 p.m. 31st December 2020 ɛneɛ sɛ nipa no wobɛtumi asɔsidi. Na sɛ wowɔ nkrataa deɛ a ɛne deɛ meka kyerɛ tiefoɔ no sɛ obviously Home Office reviews decision by cases. So I don't want to sit here and say obi a wɔ nkrataa dada bia na ɛyɛ application be refused. But what I've seen from here no, it gave me a clear indication say wowɔ nkrataa dada possibility say application will be refused and very high. Now, when we refuse sooner, we mama 28 days for administrative review. And you can challenge the decision as if your Home Office is wrong. Obviously, anyone in your first decision, I'm now thinking about take and see if we can do administrative review to challenge it. But they've quoted, paragraph 1, which is giving me a lot of anxieties to see whether we can challenge or not challenge. But I know says decision banner. Lawyers advocate possibly may think of judicial review or something like that to see whether they can challenge decision or Zambrano no ebekwa for good. I don't know. Let's give ourselves a bit of time to see what is happening, to understand what is happening, and then later on, instead of my investor to social media and a way forward. But see, a refuse don't panic. You can still do your 2.5. So when you're 2.5 now, I mean, me side a lot of people, both 2.5 and then Zambrano. But what be aware you scam me and 2.5 no. You bet me I did can't say Zambrano no. You bet me the 2.5 now within 14 days. Because the good thing is with Zambrano is only application, they allow it to run concurrently with 2.5. And once the Zambrano is refused, if you put in application within 14 days, you will not be overstayed. Into the refusal application, that is not the end of the tunnel. Speak to your lawyer and then let them put in application as soon as possible. It could be fee waiver application, it could be priority application, it could be a standard application. Speak to your lawyer and let them put application in, as soon as possible. I mean, what is happening now is a very disappointing. We all put our hope on it, but unfortunately, this is what we got. That we need to embrace it and look forward. Thank you.
So, lawyer, actually, and you remember, bring me a few questions. Be what me person me busa lawyer near to a Jumedian so. Me patcho wood ye me now wo advert wo person wo ye ewo me platform ye eswa. This platform enye just ordinary platform ewa ha. Aha, and wo ba ye no ye legal and immigration affairs ewo aha say. Ansan na obehu se wo mo a omo wo so a omo type eye mascot omo type advert ewo so no enyina ye omo a me ya we me na mama omo ho kwan se omo ntro bibi ento so advert bia ento so wo hwa advert bi e da screen so roll bia no eno no mo de to so me pa wo chew me mpese wo betwro wa ade wa ha obi betimi abefa wo number no wa twro no obi adupu no obi betimi aba abefa wo number na wo twra to ha no onim se me fa number wa business campaign so no obi akoje obi sika na ode adwane obi be ebetwro number mre bi na me ne doctor bi ye program sa obi nso so ye bibiduro obetwro ne number egu so mo bi koto aduro enya asam ketoa awurade na me da na so se number sa wo no lady no e de frɛ nipa no na number no on delete ye enti etimi nam so e ma sa nipa no ye tracy ko ne ho enti me pa wo chew me domu nyina I am there to support everybody enti wo adwuma wo ye bibi na wo pese me abana campaign me mwa na adwuma ne ye promote a me pa cho frɛ me wo frɛ me a enye wo na no e na wo crowd be ba beto so me wo enkofo aha wo ba ha ye bibia no eye pepepepepepe advert bia no is screen on the screen a rolling on the screen enti mesrew memfa number bia ento so apart from omo a omo wo so a omo de numbers eto so me hu sentokwa bi because of platform ne so mesremo. Okay, lawyer, moving forward, lawyer akasa amayati ase and the lawyer me say ne refuser no why da lawyer nya wonko an wanya refuser enti me pacho cheer up why keka ho enya we enya wo mistake we ye miss pretty pattern e decide say ye mfa mamo enti me pacho ma wo kasa like yeah a beginning of a new week so wo ma wo be refuser ye will say yeah this week nyina do you say why lawyer enti come on no and then no buy man can't just on why efe manka sadia ni metwem o honye efe enti se manka so o why efe wo shirt fatal lawyer o why efe why kese wo space ye different na wo be ye bokode ya ni se so ba ni obe se obeda mesrew ayama like kenya ho why lawyer actually ye mo amayati ase eye me desa wo do obi refuse a letter no e ba ye enti mesre obi biara bodawuro ne ka kire wo bi se abana campaign minimre aya na me ne motena se eye one on one apart from lawyers no menkwa mitimi tena se e kire mo nuema mu e ma moti ase bodawuro se emre no eni ho sa enwuma na ekonanim enti no ye program bi se ye na me pa mo cho se share video no ema wunua bi na wunua bi ote ba bi nso so no ma won konko ye mistake omo a wo modi nkan edo muti akoshem ne de enye me fault enye lawyer bia fault ye nyina na ne ye na ye pe enti wo biara en share video no lawyer kasa no o say refusal letter na wo no wanya no o ka say ema wo bia withdraw na application moma ne nem na ye hu de beba na ye sua bibi de free mu na ya nkwanko ye say mistake ni bi eno say Miss Pretty Pate as na say home office for the aba say obi biara wo qualify as a ZAMBRANO application no eye wo bia na che say na make as a ZAMBRANO no eye yiyufo mra na UK fo age sa mra na practice no ye free yiyu mu no omo so person mo kire say ene ZAMBRANO no omo so afiri mu lawyer sasa ye free you mu dia ene we don't do ZAMBRANO here anymore eno nti omo say before December 31st of December eye 2020 ye free you mu no ye bo adoma no kran ye free you mu no And na wo ye wo ba ne dia, you qualify for Zambrano. Ebi a wo 2020, 2019, 2018, 2017 a wo nye application da. And only dia wo mo say you qualify. But obi a wo January 2021 ebesi up to now no onka ho. Lawyer sasa onka ho. Enti obi a enura kra na wo ye. Enura na wo ye. Enne wakwa akwaje oba ne British passport o de koye Zambrano. Enkotue sika ema lawyer bia onka ho. Nemomu no wo betimi akoye eye 2.5 years. Ada dem yes na dem abamachi. With 2.5 years no, still you qualify for that 2.5 years. Eno. Ehwa na lawyer ene yakasa ababesi. En waka say obi nsusu a wo ye new applicant. Wonye application ko home office da. Wo say nipa no o ye entitled for Zambrano application. Ena oka eno nsusu editoa eso. Lawyer me pawocho fa me dosuko ewura aha mi hu ha wa wo se ne wo kasa no beka we yafa okay me fa wo mfa ha lawyer ebinom refuse na wo munya ye no ya mfa wo mo o yes Zambrano a wo the original documents eko
yeah
Zambrano nkwani application a wo ya say application bia uploading. But Zambrano application, dear, you need the original documents to attach with it. And you know, ebinum menye ni petua lawyer, omo emma, omo ba a passport no. Home office so omo mra hu interview. Omo de ye refuse omo application no. Name omo no ya frɛ omo interview. Se omo ne omo ba ne papa. Emra interview. Na mi hu koma mi no bedi wa ha lawyer
okay
interview is necessary so obekọ ana sem wonko mi hu ha mi
it depends interviewing the first thing they have to go because one co interviewer is not so we any future application even including the Zambrano application on my now is automatic refusal because you fail under suitability requirement, and once you fail under suitability requirement, your application will be refused. Until whenever Home Office invite you for interview, irrespective of say interview no papa and papa ebekoye and enkoye, you have to attend the interview. If not, it will affect any future application that you make. Now, I don't understand why first Home Office will call the person and the child's father said omumla interview for Zambrano. Me name ni pana oye application and I say lawyer ne bwana nano on 1 year. Because the way Zambrano application now, one of the things you say and you have to explain to Home Office, they say you are the only person in the child's life.
Busiani bi anka ho.
So you are the primary care, Beman Kaho. Now what friend is saying for Beman interviewer. Na asebe na opese o chika cheme enti eni pse ni pane de wonim be ma no kra e bia woni be ma no wo ya o je nkrata ma abofra
be ma no wu no maggai wu no
enti na why application say without you no see you free chrome ha oba no onya ba bia enko onya ba bia knowledge
akasa so mo ba bia lawyer de wafa knowledge akasa
enti na also who lawyer papa na you know ya dibi honma you see what say ase because the lawyer need to law na say obehu ha obetimi aboa enti waka cha say for papa bra na na just wonim say oni papa nti
papa no wa nka be ba be Zambrano
yeah enti uka unye Zambrano enti those family no I wouldn't say they shouldn't go to the interview. They should go and defend whatever they put in the application and say that the primary carer, you got sole parental responsibility. They don't know the whereabouts of the man. That is why they put in the application that if they are removed from UK or if they don't have Zambrano right to be in the country, this child will have to move with them to Ghana or wherever they are going. But this child is a British child. He has a right to be here. So if the child has a right to be here, then me as a mother who is claiming as a primary calamus being granted Zambrano right to be here. You know, enti okona okoka wasem na me sure say bibia ebetodin. So wonya I know say yenya decision na na a boy who ne bibi etoye so. But ade a yenim si aye no na right na inu kan say worry. Wonti bibi ase na how a ene wo lawyer nkasa. Then of course they will guide you how you go through it.
Yo, lawyer akasa pa wakasa me de ena wo kan wo se wo fa lawyer papa. Nipa tu no mu kunu no mu ni kunu na wo kunu a ka akobekwa akoye Zambrano me pa cho ye wi a wo betimi afa lawyer ukotena na office wo ni nie you and me na wo ne te wo kotena nanim na ka kire no letter no email na we receive no okwa wo ni nkomo lawyer wo doctor enti me mabana se wutimi frame na wo ye open ka no kure kire me a edi enti na wo call lawyer ho a wo di BBC no wa na wo tena dem ye wa application bi a wo bi na bo a wo o se sister abena bra bi ene ne wa asore na bo aye bra no advice wontimi ma wo na se anwene ne se ne ye se fa akora ne papa bra se de na mo kotworo ye lawyer ba ko nso deep hole.
Deep hole.
Your friend said deep hole. Deep hole.
Yeah, deep.
Yes, deep hole. Changing of name. And also so akotwe nipa na koto asemu. Ewo eye Zambrano eho na no. Aye te say you for ye settlement scheme. Lawyer, so we experience bi anan nkofo frewa. Sa settlement scheme no ekoyi nkofo ada pa beto ho ma ye gibinum krata akore from nsem. Ebinum aware nkrata. Enti mesraw obi biara wutie me sa wo qualify for Zambrano a enhye dem na enye kone ko hu lawyer na wo ne lawyer entena se entwetwe nkomo lawyer me pa chaw obi question say wo kofa wo ba Africa na ba akra no ba ko 23 22 ena ba ko so 13 years woni yi uni ene eware ye wo ye bema o ma ne wo ho ena yi uni wo yire no ede na nkrata ekofa nkra na ba ye de visa na momo maami ni din ena wo visa no eso akra no ba ko 22 maami ni betimi atro letter attach na o matwa take it ama nkra ni mienu aba 22 no betimi de ne nua keto na ba.
Okay, two things. So we your application it was say why the be akofa wo mu say nipa ye adult and now we a minor. Application ni de bia no mbusa say why na e be akofa you can say applicant na aba enti ebi o hon ma won say sponsor ne be ka say ne yire ana ne kunu ne be akofa no so wo kan say wo mu na one abakwa akofa na na anse ne kunu dia eya na home office for and I would do border for some person who say wo nipa na o kan say bakwa akofa no but bia per some reason went to me and I'm say 22 no above 18 no obetimi de ne ma ni nua keto no aba but also a letter a copy of the passport copy of the birth certificate and of course omuye ni nyina kuta the same birth certificate who say they are from the same parent now by letter can say abia due to some unforeseen circumstances oba penyin no ede umbeba is acceptable but the situation is would do portal sometimes it goes beyond just saying say abia what do we na say what do obeba sometimes parent no cry what they oba na no would report it me question be place because you know mo free say child no is going to be trafficked. That is a concern. Yeah, and even who cry your parent no to me question. So they can question 22-year-old child no unuana na only na net say mama did say over padi say they can ask all these questions. So the children has to be aware of this information as an omatna premo. It men yes be when yan krata na ma abofra no no what your letter aka ho no ano no odu port a ebetime busa na nsem bebre nti so office nsem bi wo ho na abofra no ennim a ene ne nka ho asem ansa no atena premu aba
Meda eye lawyer ase me bie phone lines atum wo pese wo busa any question emfa ene enkomodie ne ho kra na obetimi ebusa eye lawyer de wo pese wo busa bia fesiwa wo pese wo busa lawyer de wo pese wo busa bia betimi ebusa numbers no eye 0044 eye 7502422 799 all the three numbers no eye adwuma me pacho wo frab me modin eye Gloria was say I'm in Ghana, my husband is a British, we tried visited visa for our child and was refused, and now we want to do British passport for her can the visited visa refuse accept her to get British passport?
Well, the issue is we need to know, say, I didn't know qualify for British passport. No, at the time of birth, no, now Papa no a British passport in there, and a refusal no will not have any serious impact. But of course, we will need to know why they refuse the visit application. ABN sending out Kakaye and Tino face what transfer. We need to look into it. So just a simple question like that, no, it will be difficult for me to say British passport will be refused or will not be refused. But the requirement for British passport, say, at the time of the child birth, no, na papa no, ewo British book.
Yo, me bie phone lines no entum opese wo frɛ na ne lawyer etwetwe nkomo a me pacho wo fra me modi asema opese wo busa lawyer no wo betimi ebusa lawyer na yekɔ dwumadie ne so. Hello, good morning me do for pa me pacho me modi lawyer ATU.
Hello, Sabra. I don't want to say anything about the we the program on and the thing to say me apply for free waiver for my back. And that indefinite, I think, for language. And you apply and you can say it's for indefinite. Almost the mommy. But may apply for me home office almost 60 ways I apply for to
indefinite.
You know?
Yes, it's true. Okay, lawyer Emremu. Lawyer me pacho you na no also apply for fee waiver for indefinite leave to remain. Omo the amount of our application home office say indefinite in can.
Yes, I'm not correct. So we have a application for indefinite here. Also with Sika. Won't me ask for fee waiver for indefinite. It will pay fee waiver indefinite here. I say would for it.
Okay.
But I know say some people what they do is say with me Sika for 2.5. Now, mama indefinite, and also our honor for experience and Krana or more spend half of their life in UK. But free waiver, it will be difficult to be granted.
Indefinite.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, good morning. Me Pacho Wujinaso.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Pacho Wujinaso and Pacho.
Hello, Sandra.
Yes, darling, sweetheart, me Pacho, me te wo voice, pa, me te wonka. Lawyer to you. Pacho, lawyer to you.
Yo, me Pacho, me to send in the lawyer question. Me wo. That's itself, and I'm a shot them out, and I don't know what 17 years.
Hey,
But I know what to have.
Jinaso.
And the man in our swing,
Pacho Jinaso.
see, none in the lawyer, you bet me out where you are. I am for
What's the one word you say 37?
Yeah, was 37.
And what?
September. Or 30 years or a year. You bet me
Okay, lawyer me pacho you na no e wo so awaro you were 37 ni kunu no wo 70 hwan.
Okay. All right.
Pacho lawyer you wan no agina so.
Okay.
Oh, what dia to lawyer me pacho you na no bete or sure.
Okay. All right. The chain say wo worry ewa ha. Na untimi enchiremu say mo wo ba o ye below 18 a. E na ombe refuse no. And it's not easy as a ABR or surgery. But of course, the surgery now is so serious. on to me in coffee, you can put in an argument say because of these circumstances, and they should give her stay in UK. But it's a very compressed route. Once I can confidently say my EBM and I successful, it was not easy. It's a very compressed application.
Oh, hello, me pacho wa was on the young why? Hello, me pacho young color yet you me pacho. Good morning, sweetie.
Me pacho. We are 10 years. 10 years in that thing. I like a match this year. It's really got 2 months, almost
how? Lawyer me pacho chere na say also nya 10 years or diko 2 mama sama ni 2.5 years. Wow.
So 2 things. So we indefinite application.
Me pacho lawyer so we indefinite application.
So we indefinite now. No umma 10 years or 5 years or whatever it is no. O card new when a full application for indefinite, you are apply for biometric. With the biometric, they can put 2.5, they can put 3 years, they can put 5 years, they can put 10 years, but they will write under it as settlement or indefinite leave to remain. And to uncheck is so much settlement and indefinite leave to remain. So much no much limited leave to remain there, and that is an error. So
error.
He has to
Sister me pacho much indefinite or card so no much limited leave to remain. And yes, and one no wenya why tikoda kodi bronya wenya. Hello me pacho wa was no yenko.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, me do for yenko sweetie.
Pacho me good lawyer say. Madam to be what the kuntunkura wa de free Ghana buy. Or oba on the ban buy na. Omo do airport na detain me omo. Wa ngune yesa me kan yi because na niko ni Belgium na ka Germany. Nti wako appeal like my yama wako appeal sama. Officer say the lawyer na say why appeal exhausted nti no. Won ti me ya no fi bi. Se no onya na ko be bi nti na. On su kuta fala 10-11 years. Then who they are nti na me pese buta
na wadan for na den no wan frɛ no
aboa no kan ma no mehu lawyer na because what bread
adan no wadan for no share video ni ma ne me bi lawyer na possible say me drew airport na me kunu free he me kunu free Germany na me wure fika so free Italy eno problem lawyer woni be be
so some way ya kan sa
what am dey ni phone fe ma omu say
okay, not just a lawyer or who say a sham marriage.
Yeah, because why are Bema on our idea?
Why
and I saw who no credit woman dear you can appeal you could cockroach be refuse you.
So Bema in our
oh dear my lawyer and chile woman so lawyer kasa lawyer pacho bra
Bema wa say we name the nationality there and it raises a lot of question until obusa na wa hu no now of course obusa won sim be na and
also mo jennifer who say like wo kuna kasa
also obusa no question na wa hu e dia na go further until evidence will be our phone way near the identity. They will go further to find out more evidence. And of course, anyone who say and yet an Ukraine walker. And to say now all the appeal rights has been exhausted there. He doesn't have any option. The only thing is also Ubusami for legal advice there. And it's also a call back home. And this is also good for all the listeners. Say your application me entias the nipa enina enanti semikuna na meyire na service to whatever yehu nyase enya nkrata na yebetina train mu aba no kwa na ehia ye but yehu the background ye because say we report to it will solve thousands of questions
me that's it hello me pacho wa was no yenko
Hello.
Yes, darling, sweetie, uncle.
Hello.
Hello, me pacho lawyer you.
I'm pacho me ba. They will no chroma. Only 3 years na be call Ghana. Na mpesa me kofa na ba na me busa say menya application wa only 14 years now. Menya wa ha na say menya wa Ghana. Na ka me tell me kaka.
Okay. Lawyer chere ni mo
Application obetimi ayeni has say. I mean, Ghana, you don't do any application there. All your application or how bit your fees and everything online. Now or book your appointment. So that's how we do it.
Any me pacho be application no Hawaii. No. Requirement they just offer lawyer no man doors you ntimi ma onyina afun so no keka nkyerɛw. Why ntimi pacho friend no be kyerɛw de wo hia. Hello made of me pacho wa was yenko.
Hello.
Yes darling sweetie yenko.
Hello.
Me pacho meet you made of pa. Lawyer to you.
This happened pacho. Many will be here our
Hello me pacho yenko lawyer 8 you.
Sister, good morning.
Yes darling, good morning.
Pacho, me ZAMBRANO only be 2020 and I'm going to see and I do call February and I call I can't say I'm allow application. It's me I was a home office a day card never. But last week home office after actually say because you free you know 2020 I'm free 30 June 2021 me time for an application for EU settlement scheme but and on the margins not compare lawyer chairman
okay me pacho me yehu wa pick a letter no de ma wo no ne who call decision we will see what we can do. Either say we'll apply for pre-settle or settle status for you.
Me pacho lawyer say for our letter na o refusal letter no e send no na wo hu ana akọ ne fa be kire no na wo hu ni obeye. Why? Okay. Hello Medof me pacho yenko lawyer 8 you Medof pa. Hello ma me pacho lawyer 8 you.
Oh, hello.
Yes, darling.
Morning.
Good morning.
So, me British passport. Me British passport. But me ZAMBRANO. When you're 2.5 years now. I was listening to the program just to get update for no. Does it mean that she has to do another application now? 2.5 years no. Oh yeah, first ZAMBRANO no. I'm 2.5 years. It's over 2.5 years. So after this, what happened?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You.
All right. Me yeah sure say we ZAMBRANO and ZAMBRANO. But so ye okuta 2.5 wa ebeye ebia under Appendix FM UK route. And to say woman 2.5 one. Now it's under UK route, so you have to renew it either for 10 years or 5 years.
Okay.
So it depends the decision letter that will help me to know say which route he has to go. So once we see the decision letter, I can advise you proper. Say ZAMBRANO, they will give her 5 years or indefinite leave to remain after the 5 years. And since that 2.5, some people go under 5-year route, some people go under 10-year route. So if it's 10-year route, you have to have 10 years valid leave to remain before you can apply for indefinite leave to remain.
His temperature what you say? Mommy, what you say? I what you say? One will be ZAMBRANO. No, what you say? Any of the atoso. All right, me pacho yen koloyet you. Hello, me pacho yen koloya 8 you me dofopa.
Hello.
Enye wa me pacho jina so mame. Hello, me pacho wa woso ne yenko. Wa me nua be ma yenko. Wa wo fra me babra jina so wa wo fra no makato wo fra no makato no ye pon afre me why?
Yeah, good afternoon, Sabra. Ntremu kisure bi obi di question bi ba me ka kire madam ko bi na one na yere wa na na yele na wo mamiensa ba na dan fu ni invite wo mo but all the na yele ni din na share so no na ni nkwada ne baba wo munya visa no be ma na nkasa oma invitation no ko Ghana so no mo ba wo mu refuse no entry ma yan cancel wo mu mom but ono ba na chire no be ma oba no mom san ko ye ansa na omu di ama oni nkwada na ba nti me chire for mo ma ti as me am adam for nkasa
ebi ato no
no omo invitation no ono so ye ni step children o ko fa won aba no omo ampene
okay yeah that's the power why
they needing work passport no mo no
on was
as much as possible you know the color your home ya affidavit fi na dey na akoto so yes still o mentie mo
me da se pa nya me hira
na me amepa so me ya amepa ni ko Ghana oni ne ba ketwa oba no ani banka sankasa one delay to be NP papa no always me pa no wa ko ni mu education mu kakra no I express no yes an ko mo san san kon kwachi letter wo
papa ne homra
correct
mama me balanka say e wo say next time they are whether good or bad or say onya letter to papa and me say for say no man get ngiti bi o ye ni mu a me tro mo ho mo ate o mo ate
me da se nya me hira wo pa me da se hello me pa cho lawyer ti o ye nko wa wo so no hello Jinaso. Lawyer say the yama ya so indefinite leave to remain no and no na wo de benanti because o mama will indefinite dada o mama will indefinite.
So it has so much of no time limit or indefinite or settlement.
Or also no time limit indefinite. Me pacho wine. Hello mid of me pacho.
Yes.
Yeah. Me pacho yan kolo ye ti o mid of.
Yo, I said I went pacho me 2013 me mo ya na me for that meeting. Being na for register or the meeting. So British ma
hello. Wo na offer na makate wo no. Frame later. Hello me pacho yanko. Frame me after the program. No. Frame me after program. Major also. Okay.
Me pacho wo. Me wo program ka me wife. Me nyam person eja obile ye man.
Etiefo ni adofo me pamocho obi biara a what tune in ene anopay eye mascot solstice ena woni yen atena se ene anopay eno enti mesra lawyer e number e wo screen so enti obi biara o person ni lawyer e kasa wo betimi atro afre lawyer e wo eye ne number na e da so me pamocho mesra mo se woni me wo se me nko amete ho eye programmer enu nti na Debiano. Hello. Yeah, me pa chopo so de lo yakasa. Aha, yeah, we are frame me. So wo se me ne lawyer sete ho a mesremo. Me program so me kasa bebu mu se ne be ye mu nyina mo beti ase. Enti se oba platform ne so a me ne lawyer te ho a busa asem no fra asem ne ntoma. Ana se mi wi a obetimi afreme ana obetimi akoloya ne ho wotene dem oni eminie na wone no adi nkomo se ne wo pe no why mesremo hello me do for me pacho yenko won so amekato no me ma wo bu
good morning we dey me free Ghana na me bisa me ba me fada na ye be se wo tie ya application e bitunu February but me papa na asa di by intem and I waka for withdraw application me see ma cancel And I'm in because of no Ghana, it's making idea of one.
Ah, what friend me boa? Woni makasa I think said this week as last week he said. Okay, lawyer, was say one ne ba papa, enye ni kunu no. Ne ba papa no na papa no ya application abefa akra ne de na ba. Oji British book ama akra no. E no ne papa no enya problem. E na papa no akọ withdraw you know. Na again ne say papa ni details. Ono wo Ghana no obetimi use papa ni details na dey apply fresh passport na ma akra no as a British.
I'm saying we are Canada say you can do under you know a hosted parent, you know, the parent in person obeboa na ne ba no evidence say ne ba no na person we are wa bitimi go by your own.
Enti without papa no lady ni betimi aye ohun.
Yeah, as a hosted parent. Yeah.
All right. Hello, Medof me pacho yenko.
Hello, Papa.
Mejo so. Pacho jinaso.
Me pacho. My wife, BBC or you could be social front.
Aha.
Na mama na lawyer. Oh yeah, lady man. Na me our second one, but let's check the name to ZAMBRANO no my man. Obama. If you know me because you make me and after so I the people me dey na ya na say. Because talk na be meeting after. ZAMBRANO no my man.
Omo man 5 years.
But lay about mama letter of you know. By 5 years, okay, you for 5 years.
Say ZAMBRANO lawyer me pacho or say neba ne ire oba woni na wo no mo first oba ne first born e papa ye British nti o papa je British ma book ma akra no e na bra yi ahia wo ba no no so ne oba na wo ba ako but oba ne kodi social for nsem enti social for ni isu ne first born no aye ZAMBRANO ama na me ama no 5 years ba woni oba na wo ba ako ono betimi agina ne baketo ane so me sure so mo baji the same 5 years ni bia ma akra foforo no enti wono betimi agina akra ne so ye ZAMBRANO trend no obetimi agina akra ne so de agibia na
ono betimi ne first ne bana woni na wo na o se oje enkrata no ema no oje wi a ono no betimi agi half under UK route, not under EU route.
Okay, me pacho lawyer see we are friend. We betimi a use oba na de agibi why? Aye. Why? Me da say. Hello, me do for me pacho yenko. Hello? Me pacho lawyer tie. Yes, darling, sweetie, me pacho lawyer tie. Yo, me pacho kasa. Now we yebo wampa. Yebo. Sister, bonnet fama me why? Bonnet fama me na me fe dwumadi Wuni mu hamra wo free hen na baye hen na wo na wo kunu no obo wampa wabo she Ghana for mema wo hu ma mo de mo ho to asem mu dodo aha enye eho no ekuromi ha wo hu oba wo no yire natie wo bu no sadi oba no wo ba oye wo ba eno wa bebo no lawyer me pacho or say sister nasem o kan kraman
I think said that
now o feel say almost o mo be ye baby na wonyem no assessment into one tiase e die nti no mokoya na obi onyem de say akura
de something about care plan said they want to make sure said they safeguard everybody. So because of the safeguarding concern and you know when you sent any child be or baby no they have to do assessment which says on also MFAC program that is the domestic violence or domestic abuse person. And you know we sent social service I sometimes almost set a timetable until so much video more any child even the new person crab it nephew it be on assessment with Nippon and so on. So it's not anything out of character. It's something that they've designed to make sure that everybody in the family is being safeguarded.
Okay. Yo, enti mama, don't worry. Why? Don't worry. Ukunu catch any some more move. Ah, at the ben na yo yeti abrochire musara mo de ma ye twia pia na mo bo. Na o se nka wo kakura me ye chi na next time mo move. Lawyer me pacho wasema wo pese wo ka kire adofo kana yen sorry efidikesi so.
Tete for yedamase se mutie ye mufa magba etie ye ne ye kai ye koye the anko ye nyina mo fanche zambrano for manti asempa moma no enhamo it's never cancer baby ase na ne biye ma enti so anya decision na enya ana say dey na ensema yeti ye no ntino idea ama or how to so am speak to your lawyer and look for the way forward. We need to move on. Hopefully AB ana ensemimu assign abafa for Zambrano na bibiba good the to money and you good so to money. Utie na how Ghana fe na pese over me unso no when our dear na kwan bi so na pese oba had my patch mumie to ye no ma ye look for a good lawyer that will advise you and guide you through until say obaba can who can ho. And yes, Anna ye rashi na to ye no basa because say any opportunity say a pese bahana. Yes, one here the bemount and so be drew portua and also the ensem for beba see ye kremu asylum so a yen hwe say asam na ye kremu no ye good grounds normal essesa na essesa rapidly. There's one news release came yesterday, and I have to study it very well so that next week I can talk about it. That news release is in a way good for people that are claiming British nationality through their grandparent. O mama na ye flexible kakra to the extent say o grandparent or British passport and san ye wa abia bibitimi abemofo. But let me read through that policy very well, understand it, and next week I will share with all of you. Mascot solicitors, we thank you for supporting us. We will continue to pray for us. We do everything: immigration, nationality, asylum, family wills, probate, and conveyance. And to dying, and our old tongue dying, and our old sign lease via. You can talk to us, and we will help you to act for you. Thank you, and may God bless you all. Bye bye.
Meda lawyer asibebre lawyer nyame enhira wo se wo ne yetena se ene etwetwen enkomo Mascot solicitors ena wote omo enkanom etime pamocho medamas wo say I have been standing by for 6 minutes. Oh wo ba so nem ye ntimi amfa wo hom me pamocho wo ama ntimi ampeke okọ ni nyina no ye wi a wo betimi afa lawyer omo number in the screen so +44 2080752860 timi afre lawyer na one na twetwe enkomo say your question be a metimi ayi ano a why not ye wi a ubetimi afre me na me ne won so akasa lawyer me da se bebre nyame onhira wo epa question where they made me a year no. So we were YouTube or say we were 2.5 years, 2.5 years or no recourse to public fund. Can you enroll on a student loan? There be because we were no recourse to public fund and you don't qualify for any benefit into a year student finance, you don't qualify it. But ubetimi ama lawyers are taking no recourse to public fund no every so a year or card no eso into me patch or contact a lawyer, non lawyer and enkomo was please if you do the 2.5 years application, do you have to receive your letter of application first before waiting for the decision? Yes, of course. It was a would unya sa letter na sana decision aba ho amano. Meda wo bibiara se nyame ya adomo a ya wada eye echinechi obibiara enka me ho ewo emergency hour eso say o ya wada nyame ya adomo a obi biara enjoy me wo emergency a waye mompaye ni apaye mfra paye ensu mfre wo twedi amponyankopon se Awurade bremoi na dia abai die Awurade agese wo ebamu ya wada bia empaibo kese the same platform ya so 10:30 pepepe na abana campaign ma hye dwumedie na semeni odifo awieye bremui Awurade ede na bedom yen United Kingdom Prophet Greg emergency hour papa no emergency hour papa okasa osuru bie minimu ha minimu amane minimu atete minimu dadwene minimu sun bia wo kom ade bibiara achechire wo da wo na enioma enkoye wusi hata enwo otare ana wai obi biara efro na wo de wusi fom ya wade nyame ya domu a me pacho join me enu nti ne efre no emergency hour where your special invitation ya wada last Thursday of a month of blessing. This month, Prophet Greg is a month of blessing. Every month, biya ne yediya Awurade edemano or the man so na se bosom paya. It manifest it manifest in your life. A month of July na a month of blessing. Yawada this week chinechi last chinechi yawada ya 28 last Thursday of a month of blessing. Bia de wo bo ho mpaye emai me pacho yawada tweme yare ene da wo so amane ateti bi na wo kom wo pe sika bi won sankan wo pe won krata emaye aware ne ho aye den yare ye so bi benya wa na firi yare bi eda wo so me pacho bra wate na wo ne ye nhia yawada wo ba me pa wo cho don't be selfish de ye bia no ye bi kan ye ho na ye nyina ye nye wo ba share video no frɛ wo nua bi participate on everything. Adie bia ye bia ye. Mami bi mene mami bi kasa eye Sunday no na mene mami ne kasa ye. Oye mfantini na no ne brofo de papa. Mami ne sister. Ewrade won hyiraw da bia me bompa ye maw. Ewrade empejaw na me gina so. Eno se yenya emergency hour. Ye teta akire no ye doso. Na de ewrade ye edema ye na bro so. O se sister, ya wade bia me de wa ye me timetable. Me de mpaibo no aye me timetable a. Se me bia me wo bia ebo 10 na me frase because I say yenya notification. Ebo 10 na wo ma ya mete wo platform ne so akopem se wo beba. Na madam fu bi kunu sister no oye maame panimu. Madam fu ekunu ede ne be ye nkrata. Na nkrata wo bia de kotumu asese wo bia complain. Before wo modern nkrata na ebeko no ene wo introduce emergency hour. Ene wo kache na damfu ne kunu se before ye de application ni betumu no. Mumra niye mompaye was sister abna. Application, fresh application no, it take 4 weeks. Sister, the emergency ya waya maye no. Ena mi busa ma minister what they say. Was sister abra. Wo ba programs na aka sensa man for ye mre mu amete ha na mesre. Mete ha na mesre sister. Ewrade nhira emergency awa. Emergency awa. Ede na ewrade nyebie. Edien ene ewrade enyebie. Doctor o maameda life support so eye pharmacist. Pharmacist de wonim NHS nro bia. Onye just ordinary pharmacist. Oye pharmacist for manager. Wo ye adwuma wo NHS hospital kese, hospital kakraka. Esinsuo yi so. Na wo maame akwakofa wo maame edi ni free Ghana aba one ne yire akranka ho omonwoi bre ya ware no akofa ne yire atofie se maame bra ne be hwe masetenem o maame ba ya da wo maame nya boso me pepepepepe ada wo maame nya 30 days e wo kuromi ha wo ho obeti ni bibi di kukurukum okoya o maame ne da hoyi emoja ne hunim ne num. O maame edi ni Drew Hospital life support. Edien na doctor onye. Oye pharmacist ewo NHS. Doctor sakesiye ene hwe wo maame because our priority. After they came to a time doctor ne catch ne say ye life support free wo maame so. Oye doctor onimade onye bibi ni debi. Ene so kra de chese edifo atrofo no binom ema ye nhu papa ene no kore to obia kasatia gospel enti lady bia oye cleaner just a cleaner ewo hospital oye domestic ewo hospital o cleaning ho anopa wo ba ye no na yaka kire ne se maame no okọ ye gya ne kwan amana kọ enti wo ko cleaning ba wonim se maame no da ho ne ye Ghana ni onimisa ne ba eye doctor eye pharmacist enti lady no ewo ho na wo pra ho no na ne ba na ba ho a ne ba no ebutu o maame nchen as a doctor ono maame dinkra ena lady ne ka kire doctor ne say doctor me pa wo chominim so ye me kromuni metimi ne wadi nkomo ena wo say yes ena doc girl no cleaner Eka chira doctor ne say doctor adan na wo mpempai bon fa wo maame nko doctor ne say kuromi ha don't worry and I was no me ma wo maame hu emre ne nson na empaibo bia umpeja wo maame mfa ne nko ho wo maame na heya ba doctor wo I want you to join empaibo no. Gen ni so wo convince doctor yi convince no was doctor ma men fresh sofo ne mawo ma men fresh sofo no e mawo o kan ne num nsem bia e na lady ni say e ka doctor ne ka che say friend ne ma me e no say se ne nkofo di adanse e wo program ne so emergency hour adansidie testimonies enye testimony ye de pen paper atwero testimonies ayarese rade de ache gene convince doctor na ma gene gina doctor ne so efre prophet Greg abra wo mo frɛ prophet Greg no prophet catch doctor ne say doctor if you believe se wo begie di se urade enye me se wo begie di se urade be ya me ma hospital ho me ma baby a wo ma me da emfa wo ma me mre me ba se wo begie dia if you will believe o ma me obebe fie osimi ma me ye be life support na free ni so na chese wo prophet Greg catch ne say se wo begie dia eduro bia ni we betimi asa wo ma me yare agye Nyankopon afede na doctor no opeso o twemanso e na prophet Greg se sensuo uwo nsu a sensuo e wo ba bia wugina na ano na memmoso mpaye na yenhwe se wo doctrine na ekura wo no e betimi a perform miracle without God papa ne girl no cleaner ni ene cleaner no ono na papa na fa ni woni fie papa ne ne yiri broni afa cleaner ne woni fie a ono ne hwe ni fie wa ma ne jai adwuma a wo ye e wo hospital ho onhu ne wonye cleaner no onhu de wonye lady no papa no doctor no onhu de wonye lady no papa no kosa nsuo e na prophet Greg se me pesa me no mienu meni wo mienu digidie e bompa ye gu nsuo yi so enye me na me de ma wo ye bompa ye wie prophet fensuo no e pete wo ma me so wo support so prophet se me se fensuo ni pete ne so fa bigu ne nase fensuo ni bigu ne nase e ma me ye wie ye prophet abompa ye e na prophet se tambe no mo beba be yi life support no o se amaye 12 hours prophet se mate ene maame no so doctor pharmacist on si emergency hour form as a doctor on si emergency hour e form emergency hour obi awo pe awo de awrade ye edoso ene wo ha make kachiro edru so a month of blessing yawada brane beju nhira yawada brane punu emie ma mo ba mo tete akire no bowura mu ne bremu wate na me ka kire wo say wo Ghana wo ye nurse wo ye carer na wo pese wo be kuromi ha sponsorship no o masan abiem enti wo betimi a contact me say wo ye nurse wo ye carer e wo so koye wo English test say wo ba as a carer enti no English test na ni kwa se wo konya 7.0 wonya 4.5 and above lowest 4.5 ubetumi aba ena wo kromi ha na wo ye student na wo pese wo be kromi ha for some reason e bia wo enye sika anko school no ana wo pese wo switch wo student no eba working visa me pacho ubetumi afreme na yaboa me wo ho say I will support all the Ghanaians enti ubetumi ene makasa me dabu nyina amase erade enhyiramo nyame ya adomo a menimu behia eye yawada look charm bra Facebook yawada ma mo YouTube ni nyina mo bra eye Thursday mo mra Facebook emergency hour ye ma eye YouTube because of ye proper worship YouTube ye bonyoma na almost copyright enti Facebook de ye worship ye ba ye sorry rade page rade Emma was suru bie me wie mute osuru bie e me wie mute ye ne awrade din kita ho enti me pa chobra ya wada bia emergency awa ye ne prophet Greg the oracle of God ye ne no etena se okasa osuru enya adwuma eye okasa gu wabrabo so a osuru bie eye last Thursday ye ra a new month bra na won kasa gu wabrabo so nefa wura bosome foforom ne nyenhyira emfama wo enti me vital we a special invitation a bonus campaign I personally me frel set bra or sister abna your number. Yo, me number, mama se wa fato so ema me pacho, me personal number. Enti we your personal invitation. Me dema wo bibiara. So obi biara embra. Na yene emebom. Eye court case, debi. Eye court case. Or se wo no asafo rade na kuma eda me nsem se so trene. Baby a me rade me pe. Ena me divert edeko. Enti minima di a wo ko ho court a wo ye ma show. Minimu interview bi a wo kwa wo ye ma show. Ya wada bra. Ne bebom paye. Ne step out. Ne ko wo interview no. Na wo be hu se rade ebebie wo soro e de amount. Interview ena wo kwa wo ye ma show. Obi a wo criminal record e wo kromi ha. Obi a wo criminal record e wo Germany. Eye bank criminal record. Germany aban ese mi do betum. Me ma wo enkrata wo kromi ha. Owo ma wo ni kunu ye German. Ewrade en emergency awaso. Yenimu no. But there is no distance, that's my belief. There is no distance, that's my belief. There is no distance, that's my belief. Ewrade epeja enimu. Enti won so no. Me pachobra. Edru so. I want to see you there on Thursday. Nyame yadomo a meni ubeshia medamase. So, it's so easy, reliable, affordable. Convenience and it's so fast. A company and a mobile fastwa. Ube use to tap sika money. And one is say ube follow smartphone. Now what download a tap sika money. And what phone so. And one is a walker. And need just some kasi and they say baby I will be a what to me use a tap. Edison Disica, Echo wa my ganemu, Ewa bra won't ya she commission free, Empo abra miti hey, miti me use a tap, Edison Disica, Ewa bra mimpia bonte, Nemo mukai, so be use a promo code. It was screen so. Now what ya send Disica, Nema busia, enya £5 extra, €5 extra, and kawo musika. What did back on the one? And to use promo code no. Was screen so. Tap. Yes, say. Paula Mantem was saying Eddie Camfo. Tap. Abba. Am I in Ghana for? Hey, Abusia meeting. The abundance campaign, Medisika, and my name Busia, any out of war, and my granemu, and the fa a yet tap, sika money, so a diabentia, a so easy, reliable, affordable, convenience, and it's so fast. A company, and I will be fastwa, obey you to tap, sika money, and one is said. Ubefa was smartphone. Now what download a tap sika money. Ewa phone so. And one is a walker. And need just some kasi and they say, baby I will be a what to me use a tap. Edison Disica. Echo wa my ganemu. Ewa bra won't ya she commission free. Empo abra miti hey. Miti me use a tap. Edison Disica. Ewa abra mimpia bonte. Nemo mukai. So be use a promo code. It was screen so. Now what ya send Disica. Nema busia. Enya £5 extra. €5 extra. And kawo musika. What did back on the one? And to use promo code no. It was screen so. Tap. Yes, say. Paula Mantem was saying Eddie Camfo. Tap. Abba. Am I in Ghana for? Hey, Abusia meeting at the abundance campaign. Medisika Emma name busia any atofo. Ewo my granemu edefa eye tap sikamanie. Eso ediebentia eye so easy, reliable, affordable, convenience, and it's so fast. A company and I will be fastwa. Ube you so tap sikamanie. And one say ube follow smartphone. Now I download a tap sikamanie. Ewa phone so. And one is a woko. And need just some kasiane say. Baby I will be a what me use a tap. Edison Disica. Echo my ganemu. Ewa bra won't ya she commission free. Empo abra miti hey. Miti me use a tap. Edison Disica. Ewa bra mimpia bonte. Nemo mukai. Sawo be use a promo code. Ah, it was screen so. Now what ya send Disica. Nema busia. Enya £5 extra. €5 extra. And kawo musika. What did be call me one? And to use promo code no. I was screening so. Tap. Yes, say. Paula Mantem was saying Eddie Campo. Tap. Abba. Am I Ghana for? Hey, I was here meeting at the abundance campaign. Medisika Emma name busia any atofo. Ewo my granemu edefa eye tap sikamanie. Eso ediebentia eye so easy, reliable, affordable, convenience, and it's so fast. A company and I will be fastwa. Ube you so tap sikamanie. And one say ube follow smartphone. Now I download a tap sikamanie. Ewa phone so. And one is a woko. And need just some kasiane say. Baby I will be a what me use a tap. Edison Disica. Echo my ganemu. Ewa bra won't ya she commission free. Empo abra miti hey. Miti me use a tap. Edison Disica. Ewa bra mimpia bonte. Nemo mukai. Sawo be use a promo code. Ah, it was screen so. Now what
the Lord has done. What we waiting for has come to pass. See what the Lord has done. July, my month of blessing. Pamucho, Mikasa from Ghana. Mede me ba papers etumu wa London. Na cause ni papa no wa London. Na yenkwomra before December no. Yenkwomra ejiwe adicha yejiwe se munsem se bebre. Mkache papa kwa si yentwa so no se da bi yenkoso wanse dia tumu ne de. Mayem papa yenkoso. Hey, ye kone ye pa for date of conception bra for time out ye discharge from hospital maternity just emunsem se bebre nam se da bi. Before December ne de ya che. Na me tie sister bran so YouTube no so no lawyers new program but no ka emergency awaso asem na me se da bi maybe Facebook ni bi na ma join ne wo mo me join no mo na ye month of good news na ka be 2 weeks amomo de asi ti me start me ni omo start month of good news the prophet be kan bia na me ye bi the prophet be kan bia na me ye the prophet be kan bia na me ye me se rade hu me mobo emergency awanya me hu me mobo prophet we nyankopon me mobo afine the month of blessing good news na be we na afine the month of blessing no to aso afine to aso afine Tuesday me wo hono mu a papa na fresh say sisi ade ya ma email ne say da kwa no British passport no abre ne bate wo Ghana nti ne menya ho bo ase me kwa akwaje ese me ka da emergency awanya me aye na me hu dia menka me hu dia menye prophet we nyankopon na ti ase ti jo be ka bia me sra mo engina ko mapam ne fa ya didie ntachiri na yenye na dia wa ye npo de me hu adwire me hu dia menka me hu dia menye na so promise nyankopon so de promise ne bia so di we say obeye of course oya apam crafo nyankopon emergency awanya nyankopon no ti ase do be ka bia mo menye me da prophet Greg na ne yira ase emergency awaya wo de aba magana for yemi ne wo bibi na mo mensom nyankopon no ti ase ti me hu dia menye when a person me ka de nyankopon animunyam ne prophet Greg nyankopon no so ye bia ma me ɔyɛ nyame nipa nti deɛ ɔbɛka biara no mama yɛnyɛ ne yɛngyina akoma pam na deɛ ahwehwɛ no so Nyankopɔn bɛyɛ ama yɛn. Amen.
Who has the final say? Jehovah has the final say. Who has the final say? Jehovah has the final say. Jehovah turn my life around. Jehovah turn my life around. He makes a way where there seems no way. Jehovah has the final say. Jehovah turn my life around. Jehovah turn my life around. He makes a way where there seems no way. Jehovah has the final say. In Yanumni Adolfo Christo Asundie Enka Obi Biara on this great platform of emergency hour. This platform has turned my life around since I joined December 2020. Ene day seminso menya akwenya edi adansia. Masemina meka ne se nyame enhyira Sister Abna and Prophet Greg. This year, in the beginning of 2022, 21st of January, the month of opening doors. Yeyem Asoriana prophet, eloketi midin, enokase. I see the impossible becoming possible in this year. I see the impossible becoming possible in this year. Intimidie na my dream na ye me nkratasem. Nkratasem amede akwa kotum I still maintain ho hwe. Enti prophet kan ye no me de me gitu say eye me nkratasem na eye Thursday the 21st. Enti the following week Monday na madam fu bi ka say this Tuesday adiyechin Tuesday a deadline for UCAS application omo person mo university na omo ni nkrata no asylum seekers omo kra discretionary leave 2.5 years omo qualify for student finance. Universities, 70 universities in the UK, even Oxford, Cambridge, most of the top universities omo nyina offer scholarship so we apply. And you know, me or encouraging me say me the minya application for my degree for accounting and finance. I'm so aka one day. Into no one me find me mobile phone and I may enter me date of birth, my qualifications. To me year new year and na aka me personal statement. And na the 26th of January, which is the deadline. And I'm na me year me university personal statement. And I'm review your mistakes be a me here and I'm correct here. To me correct here, now the deadline was 6 p.m. in the evening. And I'm submitting 1 minute before the deadline. And I'm submitting the application, and I'm making me payment of £26. And to me submit the application, and I'm saying, over to you, God. And then until the Thursday, emergency instead of sending me bomb pie family crata sem me the scholarship application so eka ho na me dia bompaye na me dia bompaye na me dia bompaye. Until all the time I go back and refer to prophet's word, because I never joke with the word of God or all the words that come out from prophet's mouth. Me or can be a family one. I always make sure I write the date and also go back to the video and review what he said concerning my life. Na miss me the jina so e dia bompaye. In the month of April, and a prophet cast yen sow seed of 53 pounds. Me so I am an asylum seeker. Sika me je a 65 pounds a week. It is a me ye 53 pounds now. Ebeka 12 pounds as me di to aduane. But I took a step of faith. And I'm ye 53 pounds and I'm medical sow seed. Ti me sow seed na me nyoma mienu eye me nkrata ene me scholarship. Into every Thursday bia ye ba emergency ni ye bompaye na ma pagya paper no na me so me de gina so na me de abompaye. Prophet can say anoint your right ear to hear good news. Na ma anointing me right ear to hear good news. Na ma anointing me forehead for favor. Na me de oil ni bie gu form na me gina mu to possess the land. Whatever that I'm seeking in the land of the United Kingdom, I possess it. In pai bom de bia me ba na ma pe bom pai. It's within 3 weeks I'm submitting my application. And at 2 universities they've given me an offer. But because me A levels 5 years ago, they want me to sit level 2 English and maths. And I'm so level 2 English and maths. My A level maths na level 2 maths na easy, I will just have to sit it. Because you share college, I made me sit these exams. But because it was in January, all the colleges catching me say I should have enrolled in September. I say, hey, your mommy offer, but the requirement, I need a place to sit these exams. To me, ban my bomb pie, emergency, I'm a bomb pie, and I'm in your adult learning center. I will be a metino, and no more enroll me for that English and maths. And Thursday, time on the mom and so on Thursdays, lesson 12:30 to 2:30. I say, and me baba may say emergency. It's okay, the man say, yes, emergency, say 10:30. Many of my program na about 12 per na me free na me come lesson no be fear baby me stop here no ma baba beto aso. Last week program no me be fie me hwe program na prophet eka say write na obi answer 3 things white handkerchief so ti me fa me handkerchief no eja me nkrata sem na ye number 1. And I'm throw my scholarship number 2. And the other 4 things are me person ya me yama me de kan. And I'm here then me fire and a prophet bomb pie also. The prophet because yenye bia even though the recorded has ended, now the mention a repeat. The prophet because yenye bia na me ye or say type June my month of good news. Na me so me type program na ended, but na me so me the prophetic bia na me so me type June my month of good news. June my month of good news. June my month of good news. And ra me call me English lesson. It's a classroom, yama assignment because our exams is in 2 weeks' time. Yama assignment, you say yenye. Media the teacher was concentrating on one of the students. And I'm saying, my me phone, I'm checking me emails. After me email awards and bursary from one of the universities. We are delighted to offer you this scholarship. After the me classroom, the teacher and I say, I've been offered a scholarship to study accounting and finance at university. After the name like at Thomas so, and I'm a kind free accommodation, tuition free nisu ye because meaning kratan I'm classified as an international student. 15,100 mean to me ain't ya. But this university has offered me this scholarship 15,100 for free for the next 3 years. On top of it, so free accommodation plus yearly 5,000 for the next 3 years. Emergency hour nyame. Wakasa 53 pounds seed ya mi so ye no. E di testimony e bro sa 53 pounds no abreme. Enunti enuanom si eba platform yi so a na prophet kasi yen share. Uma yen share because me so me share prophet kasi share 12 times na ma share 14 times na ma share, 22 times na ma share. Me share ma me namfofo omo ye asylum seekers, omo nye Ghana for, omo free Sierra Leone, omo free Malawi. But program has been a blessing to all of us. And until I take this opportunity, say Prophet Greg Nyami Enshira, Yankopon Namuso has turned my life around since I joined this emergency hour December 2020. My life has never been the same. And I know, sir, maybe my scholarship in testimony. My next testimony will be my document. God bless you and God bless all the loved ones on this platform. Yamin Shramu. Yamin Shra Prophet Greg. Yamin Shra Prophet Greg. Yamin Shra Prophet Greg. Yamin Shra Prophet Greg. Amen.
Good evening. Beseme fasa akonya we so ededa woni anti apenase nyame enhira nyame nkoso enye mu kese we ni madansi etoso mienu ever since I'm joining emergency hour. In the month of May, I think first week in May, on one of your live sessions, oh my words, and you don't know, but all you hear is, I should be expectant. There's a surprise on the way for me. There's a surprise on the way for me. You don't know what it is. I mean, so a couple of additional akoda nyankopon enim. One was my warrior and my UK application edim and a few other requests. But some you need a idea me train in pa. So within that same month, I had issues with my eyesight a lot. Now my left eye now quite blurry because hospital, and I was asked to run a couple of tests because now doctors knew the reason why I may go through blurriness, so they wanted me to have a couple of tests in order to diagnose what the problem really is. Now during this period now, I'm test no, we call lab on lab scientist na was say me test. Me payment me konko make you cashier ho, so me go cashier ho nija me ko make payment. Me one man another guy by ho so doctors need another test abeka previous one on the buy so you would have to come back with me again because we need to take a couple of samples from you. And I'm say okay, and I'm doing it check. Me read them open lab scientist no say, oh May, it's good you came back because I really wanted to take your number. I don't know what happened in a mirror fee, so it is God who brought you back because I really have to take your number. And I said, really okay, then just give me a paper to write my number on it for you. And I'll be paying my minute. We try my number. And the man ain't my try number in man again. And I say okay. But I see everything come on. On my second appointment to pick up my test from the hospital, he met with me and he said, May, baby, I'm in your dream. I don't have the time for this back and forth and all that. I really like you, Mipawasim. Honestly, the truth is that and come plans will say, may settle down anytime soon because school and I mean me person me get my masters. But Michia will know. Bibia sisa. Say if only obeti asia mama dear, I cancel my school for now. Then after when we get settled, then I can look into that. If only we have a 1 or 2 things we have to 2 years so that we can get settled, and then after that, no much school na sem aka. Papa, in fact, me who dream. Me started sere in kwasi asiri ebi hospital hon say, this is strange. when he surprised na prophet enemy can was him. Because within that week, honestly, Papa, I've been so expectant. Me text me phone cry baby cry na my fashion. Because I been in a media I'm pray and effort because I was so expectant. But honestly, I didn't expect say I was meeting that man who would ask my hand in marriage. Honestly. Man doesn't die. It's okay, and I say, okay, you should have be. And I say, okay. I was like, is it that Nyankopon ne bo kwan we to was a mini by me here at this period of time? Now I'm seeking medical attention only for me to meet Nyamina kwan ye bebre. Nyamina kwan ye bebre. Me da nyamia se eni nia onam so eye e wo brabom. Papa koswa ni jina michi e wo Bible me da wase oni anti abana. Da wase, me da wase, me da wase, me da wase. Meaning say the 10th Adansi and Che Ebeba. This is my second testimony ever since I joined this family. That was Yami Shell Pipri.
New sentences, maximum life sentences for people smugglers, the facilitators, new rules to stop unscrupulous people posing as children, and also stronger enforcement powers for border force. And importantly, those that have travelled through a safe country should claim asylum in a safe country. This government will seek to rapidly remove those with no legal right to be in the UK, establishing a fast-track appeal process, streamlining the appeal system, making it quicker to remove decisions for failed asylum seekers and dangerous foreign criminals. It is a fundamental change that we will bring in, and we are the ones that want to control illegal migration. We want to take back control of our borders. And what this bill does, this bill will bring in fundamental reform, Madam Deputy Speaker. And with that, I commend this bill to This bill, Madam Deputy Speaker, introduces the most significant overhaul of our asylum system in over 2 decades. Our bill will bring new comprehensive, firm but fair, a long-term plan which seeks to address the challenge of illegal migration head-on. Illegal migration is facilitated by serious organised criminals exploiting people and profiting from human misery. Illegal migration is counter to our national interest because these criminal gangs and networks are also responsible for other illicit activity, including drugs, firearms, serious violence, and if left unchecked, it is a risk to our country and our national interests. We will have powers to stop illegal entry, break the business model of the evil people smugglers who will face life in prison, and with that we will bring in tough new sentences, maximum life sentences for people smugglers, the facilitators, new rules to stop unscrupulous people posing as children, and also stronger enforcement powers for border force. And importantly, those that have travelled through a safe country should claim asylum in a safe country. This government will seek to rapidly remove those with no legal right to be in the UK, establishing a fast-track appeal process, streamlining the appeal system, making it quicker to remove decisions for failed asylum seekers and dangerous foreign criminals. It is a fundamental change that we will bring in, and we are the ones that want to control illegal migration. We want to take back control of our borders. And what this bill does, this bill will bring in fundamental reform, Madam Deputy Speaker. And with that, I commend this bill to This bill, Madam Deputy Speaker, introduces the most significant overhaul of our asylum system in over 2
At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our diaspora funeral cash plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed. At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed. At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed. At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed. At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed. At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed. At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed. At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed. At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also...
£5 extra, €5 extra, and come on, music.